Has to pay homage to all the people that have the COVID-19, all the doctors, the nurses, paramedics, first responders, family members, grocery store workers, truck drivers, teachers, police officers, probation officers, everybody around the world. We're all innocent. We're all innocent. Okay, anyway, this program here is to educate, to entertain, and to offend everybody on the planet at least once. Hopefully I'll do that. Life is just getting stranger and stranger every day. I didn't think it'd get any worse, but it does. It just gets nuts and nuts. You ever have one of those days that seems like you're just chasing your tail, not getting anywhere, and one thing right after another? Anyway, this morning I bought some paint the other day at Walmart, and I was going to start doing the fence, painting my fence. Got a little bit of money from YouTube. Thank God I got like $107. That was great. But I got some paint, different things like that, and it said it was primer and paint combined. I thought, hey, that's a good deal. And it said it's flat, okay. But what it was acrylic. I didn't realize that. But when you open it up, it looks white. But when you put it on, it goes on white. But when it dries, it's clear. And it's one thing after another today. And after that, I went to the library. I needed to get some these records for the St. Luke's, because they're ripping off vets, man. They're just ripping vets off, and this is what's crazy. St. Luke says I still owe them $118. You know, I went in there for an emergency room. They charged $2,000, and I already had a deductible. I already paid my deductible. TRICARE only covered so much, and then they sent me a bill for $118 because really they overcharge. That's what they do, is they overcharge, and they're supposed to eat that. That's I think that's how it's supposed to work. Not TRICARE, but the hospitals, the doctors, the government put a set price. You know, this is as high as you can go. But they went up even higher. You know, they already got $2,000, but they always want a little bit more. And they charged me $2,000 to figure that one out. But on the way back, I went to the dollar store. They finally opened the Family Dollar. I think it's Family Tree or whatever it's called over there. Hey, Sandra, how's it going? And there's two people out there asking for money, you know. They're out there begging. They got the sign out saying blah, blah, blah. But I wish I would have took my camera, because one said he was a vet. So after this, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to interview him if he wants to be interviewed. He's got a dog. I got some cat food, and I got a little bit of food I'll give him, you know. But he says anything will help. I'm a vet or something like that. And I want to interview this guy, see how we got to that place. Because they're fucking the vets. They are fucking the vets, man. It's crazy. They let the immigrants in here. I guess they're immigrants, whatever they're called. You know, a couple of years ago, they just let thousands and thousands of men at the southern border, you know. And they haven't had a place to stay. And the news were complaining, well, these kids are over here staying at the I can't remember what motel it was. It was a really nice one, man. I'd like to stay there. It's probably be the best place they could ever stay in their whole life. It's probably the best place they've ever been. And the news was complaining, oh, how can these kids stay here? It's like, come on, give me a break. But they're taking care of those guys. Probably free medical, free dental, free vision, free food, free housing, blah, 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 blah. And then there's vets that are out there on the streets begging, you know. So I'm going to go interview them. Hopefully they'll let me interview them and see what's going on. It kind of pisses me off because they lied to me. They lied to me when I was in the Guards. They said as soon as you turn 60, you get your retirement, plus you'll get vision, medical, and dental with a small deductible. That's what they said. Every year. You'll have to pay that every year. But now it's a deductible, it's a copay, it's a percentage, and now it's a monthly fucking payment. I got to pay a monthly payment starting 2020. They want me to start sending money in October, you know. But they want to start charging it. I guess if you don't pay the payment, you don't have insurance. That kind of fucking sucks. I just barely got my insurance. Now they want to take it away? Because I was bitching before that all I wanted to pay was the deductible, you know. They're supposed to grandfather me in because I was in that era, whatever. I got out in 2004, January 2004. So that's a long time ago. I had to wait 16 years to get insurance. I did 21 years. And it sucks. It sucks. And I want to hear other people's things about the vets, what happened to them, how they get to be homeless, you know, and I'm just curious about what's going on. But I didn't think life could get any weirder. Beatrice wrote me a letter today. She asked me 3 times. She just kept repeating it. Tim, could you find me a place to stay? Blah, blah, blah. I got money. Just go on the internet and see if you can find me a place to stay. Of course, there's no places anymore. People don't want to rent out and all the houses are taken and stuff like that. But she'll probably be going to a mental institution. And one therapist will say that she's crazy. Right now, they'll say, yep, she's incompetent, blah, blah, blah. They'll put her in a mental institution. 6 weeks later, one of them will say, she's competent, let her out. And then she's got a bunch of money. She knows the system. And to me, one of those therapists are either wrong. Is she fucking crazy? Should she be locked up? That's the thing. It's a money-making thing for therapists or whoever they are. It's getting weird. And they said something about Hawaii today. I can't remember what it was. It was the best place to live or something like that. It was on NBC News. And Sandra was going, no, man, my neighborhood's terrible. But your neighborhood's terrible. Just think of everybody else's if yours is better than theirs. But my neighborhood's pretty good. It is. And honestly, if I talk to this vet and he doesn't have a place to stay, I'll bring him home. I'll put a tent in my backyard. Say, hey, you can stay there till I get to know you or whatever. I don't want to bring a psycho in the house. I'll have to interview him and see how he is. But if he needs a place to stay, a place to clean up, and the government's not taking care of him, somebody's got to do it. Just give him a hand up, and a hand out too. And maybe he just needs a place to stay for a short period. I don't know. But I'm going to go interview him and see what he says. But it really does. It pisses me off that they promise people stuff that's in the military and the vets, and then they fuck them every fucking time. And then they want to know why 22 vets commit suicide a day, every day. They don't fucking put that out. They don't put that out in the news. No. They put Black Lives Matter, but fucking people in Chicago are killing themselves on a daily basis, black on black violence. That's something that you don't want to hear, but I'm going to fucking tell you the truth. Okay. There's more black on black violence in the United States than any other violence ever. More black on black. And blacks commit most of the crimes. I'm not saying most of the crimes, okay. Most of them, hey, Pammy Walker, I'm going to say they may not commit most of the crimes, but they're the ones that get caught. White people or Hispanics or whoever could be committing crimes too, but they're smart enough not to get caught. But the blacks are getting caught, so the statistics go up. And everybody's afraid. Everybody's afraid of the blacks now, the whole world, man, Yeah, it's a fact. I know it's a fact. I'm not a racist person. See, this guy's white that's over here, but I don't care if he was black or whatever. I would still, if he needs a place to stay, I'll bring him in, I'm not a racist. But the thing is, it's black on black violence, and that fucking shit needs to stop. And it's not going to. It's not going to, People that are black people are afraid to walk in their neighborhoods. They're afraid to go to the grocery store. They're afraid to go to the convenience store. They're afraid to put gas in their car, because there's shootings every day. Every day. And it's a fact. It's a fact. And the news won't fucking report that shit. The news won't report the vets being killed or committing suicide. I can tell you right now, I'll never commit suicide. If something happens to me, maybe I'll have a heart attack because I get stressed out or whatever. I really don't get stressed. People think I do, but I don't. But I would never commit suicide. Never, ever, ever. But I can imagine how people are, you're just out there by yourself and you worked really hard all your life and then for a while you got shit on you can't get back up. Wow. But when the elections come, I don't know who's going to win. This election is just nuts. But I don't believe in the politicians. I don't believe in that. Liars. They're all liars. All the way from your mayor, all the way up to the president of the United States. That's all they fucking do is just lie and lie and lie. Sad. That's out there.